Hello Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Capricorn, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. So with that being said, Capricorn, let's get started. How does Capricorn currently view this relationship? All right, Capricorn. So we do have the Fool, we do have the Seven of Wands, and then we also have the Four of Swords out here. For some of you, you could be connecting with an Aquarius, possibly a Leo, maybe even a Libra. It doesn't necessarily have to be the case, but with the Seven of Wands coming out here, it looks like you're establishing boundaries here with somebody that you basically decided to free yourself from. It's one of those things, Capricorn, where I feel like you're done with them, but I feel like this person's nowhere near done with you. But even though this person's nowhere near done with you, I don't think that you really care. There's also like an energy of you essentially feeling like not only do you have to establish some boundaries with this person, but you also feel like this is somebody who is refusing to respect how you essentially feel. You know, as far as you wanting nothing to do with this person is concerned, it just, I don't know, it just kind of looks like this person just kind of, just refuses, I'm sorry, to respect how you feel. Capricorn, unfortunately. Okay, let's look at this person. How does this person currently view this relationship? So we have the Knight of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles, and then we also have the Temperance card. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Seven of Swords to the Ace of Swords. So that's kind of telling me that this person knows that they definitely self-sabotage things here. Between the two of you, they just want you to give them the opportunity to make this entire situation right, but it kind of looks like you don't want to. That's the thing, and I feel like you've made it abundantly clear to this person that you don't want to give them another chance. You don't want to. But it's interesting because I feel like your no is going in through one ear and out the other. Yeah, it's kind of going in through one ear and out the other for them anyways. It's like this person's not going to stop. You know what I mean? Until they're able to pull this reconciliation off with you. You know, I am definitely getting that this person feels like if they just remain consistent and persistent with you, eventually you'll come around. Eventually you'll give them a chance. Eventually you'll cave in and give them the reconciliation that they want. I just don't think that that's going to happen. I just don't think that that's going to happen. How does this person currently feel? Okay, interesting. How does this person currently feel? Okay. We have the Empress, all right. We also have the Three of Pentacles, and then we also have the Star out here. Well, this is fascinating because deep down inside, this person feels like you want to work things out with them as much as they want to work things out with you. You want to heal things with them as much as they want to heal things with you. But when we look at your energy, it's screaming the complete opposite of that. But as far as they're concerned, like deep down inside, they feel like you still want them. Deep down inside, they feel like you still want to make this work as much as they do. Okay, how does Capricorn currently feel? All right, so we do have the Page of Wands, and it came on the reverse, and to be honest, it feels right to take it in the reverse. We also have the Judgment card, and then we also have the Two of Pentacles. With the Page of Wands coming out here, the Page of Wands basically represents somebody who's on the receiving end of some sort of news/communication. So it kind of looks like this person's making a whole nother attempt in your direction to try to essentially fix things with you, repair things with you, reconcile with you. And the fact that the Page of Wands is coming out in the reverse, that's kind of telling me that you're not too happy that this person's back. And you're also not too happy that this person continues to keep trying to reconcile with you, fix and repair things here with you. I'm also getting that you just don't understand, why is it so challenging and difficult for this person to essentially respect how you feel. Again, I can't emphasize this enough. I feel like you've made it abundantly clear that you're done with them and that you don't want anything to do with them. Your words definitely do match up with your actions. Not only have you conveyed to this person that you're done with them, your actions are also saying, yeah, you're pretty much done with this one over here. They just don't seem to think so. For whatever reason, they just don't seem to think so. I feel like that it's one of those things where it's like, Yeah, I feel like it's one of those things. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of what's going on here on this person's behalf. Because they don't want this relationship to come to an end, they feel like neither do you. Because they want to essentially work things out, it's causing them to essentially feel like, well, Capricorn must be, they must feel the exact same way, because if I don't want, this relationship to come to an end, then they definitely don't. And if I want to reconcile with them, then that means that they totally want to reconcile with me too. Like, it just doesn't work that way, though. You know what I mean? But what actions will this person take towards Capricorn or moving forward? All right, let's see. So we do have the 6 of Cups. We do have the 5 of Wands. And then we also have the King of Swords. I feel like this person will become increasingly angry and upset with you, primarily because here they are, you know what I mean, trying to fix or repair things here with you, and here you are, making their life 10 times harder by not coming around, by not trying to essentially fix or repair things here with them. But it's because you don't want to. It's because you don't want to. You don't want to. You don't want to. And you have every right to not want this person back into your life or want to fix or repair things here with them. You know? Okay, let's keep going. What actions will Capricorn take towards this person or moving forward? Okay. Well, for starters, I don't see you taking any sort of action in this person's direction. And it's primarily because, again, for the millionth of time, it looks like you don't really want anything to do with them, regardless that they want to believe that to be true or not. I feel like not only have you conveyed this to this person, your actions have definitely shown this person that, you are definitely done with them. I just kind of feel like I don't know, dude. Like, I feel like this person tends to, like, lie to themselves and tell themselves, like, oh, like, the only reason why Capricorn is, not speaking to me is because they're mad at me. Or, oh, the only reason why Capricorn's not trying to reconcile with me is because they're just playing hard to get. Like, I feel like this person, like, makes up excuses to themselves as to why you're keeping your distance from them, as to why you're refusing to communicate with them. They tend to make a bunch of excuses to themselves. Yeah. It's like they rather accept that something else must be going on other than you not wanting anything to do with them. So instead of them just telling themselves, like, okay, well, the reason why Capricorn refuses to speak to me and reconcile with me is because they're done with me. Instead of them just doing that, it kind of looks like what they're doing instead is telling them something, they're telling themselves something along the lines of, oh, well, they're just mad at me, that's why. Or, oh, they're just playing hard to get, that's why. They just want me to work for it, that's why. Like, I feel like this person's telling they're telling themselves everything but what's actually going on here, which is you don't want anything to do with them. And I can't emphasize this enough. I feel like you've already expressed this to them, that you're done with them and that you don't want anything to do with them and that you want them to leave you alone and stop contacting you and things like that. And the fact that that's kind of going over their head like a carry-on bag, I don't know, it's kind of like beyond me. Like, everything that you're telling this person is not what they essentially want to hear. You know what I mean? It's basically what I'm getting. And I can't emphasize this enough because they still want to work things out with you. They feel like, well, you must feel the exact same way that they do because they still love you. Well, then you must love them too, till this day is kind of what I'm getting. Okay, so in regards to what actions you plan on taking in this person's direction and are moving forward, like I said, I don't see you taking any sort of action in this person's direction, whatsoever. However, I am definitely getting 2 different storylines here, so take what resonates with you and leave behind what doesn't, okay? For some of you, you could already find yourself currently romantically involved with someone else. Currently at the moment, you could find yourself building with someone else. I do feel like you don't necessarily like the fact that you have this person from your past still trying to get a hold of you, still trying to gain access to you. I think that you fear that it could potentially cause problems between you and this person that you're clearly trying to essentially build with. Now, for others of you, you might find yourself meeting someone new very, very soon. and you and this person are going to go off and start building and establishing a life with one another. But because you still have this person from your past still trying to contact you and get a hold of you, I do feel like it has you, a little worried and concerned that it could cause problems between you and this new person that you're trying to build and establish a life with, because you have excuse me, because you have this ex of yours that basically refuses to go away. Okay. What's going to end up happening here with this person to the right of me? What's going to end up happening with this person to the right of me? Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups. We do have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. I have some good news for you. It looks like somebody new is going to walk into this person's life. And once this new person walks into this person's life, they are going to quickly attach themselves to that person. And they will, for the most part, forget about you and stop bothering you and contacting you. But in the meantime, it kind of looks like they're still going to try to get a hold of you. It kind of looks like in the meantime, they're still going to try to reconcile with you. But I do believe that this person will eventually stop when this new person walks into their life. This person, I am definitely getting that they are very much so like obsessed with you, but I feel like this person tends to get obsessed with people that they essentially date. I am definitely getting that. So their obsessive behavior is going to shift from you onto this new person. Okay, so they might be hyper focused on you now, they might be extremely obsessed with you now, but I feel like once this new person walks into their life, they're going to be extremely hyper focused on that person, obsessed with that person, to the point where they will essentially leave you alone. Okay, so I don't necessarily feel you're going to have to worry about this person for much longer, because I am definitely getting that love will essentially show up, and when it does, they're going to become extremely like obsessed with that person, hyper focused on that person. That's just kind of how this person is. They become very like obsessed with whoever it is that they find themselves essentially dating. So right now, you're basically this person's current obsession, but once this new person walks into their life, that new person will be their current obsession. All right, so that is what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped, hopefully it resonated, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.